Greetings everyone, Alstar here, welcome back to Tempest Rising GDF Campaign Insane Difficulty. It's time for Mission 2. Let's take a look at the briefing from the GDF leader.
Commander, still in one piece. Nice work, but we're not done here yet. Stand by. I'm patching you through to R&D. Dr. Francis wants a word with you. Dr. Francis, this is the one I told you about.
Just a second, Colonel. Ah, good. You're the one operating near Fljótsdalshérað, right? Anything and everything related to Tempest research goes through my team. And Iceland has Tempest in abundance. We have over 24 harvesting jobs over there. And evidently the small military presence the Council deemed to allot us isn't anywhere near enough. The Dynasty wants the Tempest. I need you to keep them off our harvesters. I think you can do that?
I certainly can. Tell me more about the Tempest.
First time working in the field with it? Vines are usually what catches the eye first, but it's the pods that are the highest interest. The fluid inside carries an incredible potential for energy conversion, clean and extremely efficient. Power that grows on trees. Far too hyperbolic for my taste, but you get the picture. I know Carmen and writhing, the Tempest looks downright nightmarish, but we found it favors areas of high folate saturation for a reason. As it spreads, the radiation readings go down. Still, we have a lot yet to learn. I have biologists working on its cellular structure. The interesting thing is, it looks like a plant, but it's not. It's not even eukaryotic.
How do you harvest the Tempest?
Our harvesters extract the Tempest fluid directly from the pods and carry it back to the refinery for processing, and is added to your credits. The refinery can only store so much, but you can use silos to store the excess. Harvesters are shielded to prevent the buildup of Tempest charge, but take care of how you position your other vehicles. A charge plays havoc with electronics, and most vehicles aren't graded for proximity to the Tempest. The Dynasty does things a little different. Instead of a refinery, they use those huge mobile rigs.
And I guess the final question, what is Tempest used for?
For the most part, the juice is used as an energy source. It's combustible, but the easiest and safest way to harness the energy is with simple electrodes. You don't have to worry about that, though. The Tempest you harvest is accumulated as credits, which you can then use to construct a base and build your forces. From the way the Tempest interferes with unshielded tech, it also shows potential for use on the battlefield, with charged imbued shells. We're currently field testing these. Before research was suspended, prior evidence indicates that no part of the Tempest formation is edible.
I guess I have no further questions, because I actually finished up all the dialogue questions.
Good. Take care of my techies out there. If you'll excuse me. Colonel.
Commander, I'm sending your troops to reinforce a base that just went dark. Push the Dynasty out, repair the base, and get our refineries back online. If the Dynasty are here for our Tempest, harvest as much as you can before they can take it. The nest has been kicked. Let's see what comes crawling out.
Will do, Command. Will do. Alright, let's take a look at the Doctrines and Armory. We have 2 points available, and I'm gonna think about the future missions to come when selecting my choices to utilize the least amount of resets as I can. And the main obstacle in the run, I believe, will be mission number 4. And for that one, I actually did prepare a little bit of, gimmicky setup that could potentially work. And for that, I would require first 4 levels of the Intel tech, which means I'll be getting both Advanced Data Collection, which causes marking that expires on enemy units to still generate intel for me, and Pinpoint Weakness, which causes all lasers to have increased damage and tag enemies as marked. Also, field cuts gain Networked. I will explain Networked, I guess, soon. In the Armory, however, I have 1.6k requisition points, and what I am planning to buy is the laser drones upgrade, which causes all drones to fire lasers instead of micro missiles. So we already have a little bit of synergy between the increased laser damage and the laser drones from the drone operators. Let's equip it. We don't have money for anything else. But you'll see what is the possibly one of the most broken combinations in this entire game. For now, let's go over briefing transcript.
A GDF base is under attack. You'll be commanding the reinforcements. Reach and recapture the base before it falls. Once harvesting operations are back online, protect your harvesters as they gather the remaining Tempest. The Dynasty are establishing bases in GDF-held zones to take our Tempest. They are to be denied.
Alrighty then, let's get going. I love cutscenes in this game, they are amazing.
Local command uplink initializing. Please stand by.
You picking us up, Commander? Entering zone of action now. Let's get to the base. Weapons at the ready. We don't know what's out there.
The Riot van can carry up to 6 infantry units at a time. Its Riot suppression ability can stun enemy infantry for a few seconds. Standing by.
We're introduced to another new unit, a tanky Riot van that can carry 6 infantry inside and have suppression system ability, which we'll use quite often throughout for the missions. Also, important thing, if you play this game, go to settings, game, and I believe there should be, yes, default unit move behavior. Set this to synchronized movement. That will cause your faster units to not go above the speed and reach the enemy faster than rest of your forces. So all of your forces will move at the speed of your slowest unit in formation. It causes a lot of problems for me before I had this setting enabled, and I think the gameplay is way better with this enabled. Let's get back to game.
Go. Standing by. Hold the line. Loud and clear.
Let's use the suppression ability, which causes a debuff on all the enemy forces.
Ready to roll. What do you need? Give me a word. Spend it.
We're gonna have to chain those abilities quite often,
Affirmative. Affirmative.
since we'll take engagement after engagement.
Where do you need me? On the road. Keep an eye out. Scouting. I've got him. Roger. Loud and clear, Commander.
There are 2 enemy patrols nearby, I'll have to be very careful with my engagements.
Affirmative. Gun him down. Your orders. Receiving you, Commander. Ready for pickup. Ready to roll. Location set.
Let's take out the enemy forces.
Your orders. On the road. Heading.
Stun those troops.
Loud and clear, Command. Received. Let's go.
Once again.
Understood. Line them up. Location set.
So the main objective is to actually keep those 2 Riot vans alive, because they will play important part in the later part of this mission. I believe there will be another attack team coming up right now, so we're gonna... Actually, we don't have the suppression ability enabled yet.
Ready to roll.
That's fine.
Everyone buckled in?
That was just a normal infantry group, so there was no problem with it.
Let's go.
We're gonna eject all of our forces over here
Here we are.
and
Standing
try
by.
to intercept
Roger,
the enemy forces coming from here.
Ready for pickup. What do you need? Kick it. Affirmative. Ready
I was unable to do so, but we can now move in.
on the road.
and try to get rid of any force attacking the GDF base located nearby.
There's the base! Enemy sighted!
Hold the line. On the road. Acknowledged.
Take out the Havoc.
Location set.
Let the infantry tank the board tanks.
Five back. Target spotted.
Primary objective accomplished.
Thanks for the rescue, Commander. We weren't gonna last much longer.
Good job, Commander. I have the base back online. Let's get that Tempest harvested.
Your orders. Heading in.
We got some reinforcements. Network units gain advantage against marked targets.
Ready to roll.
Ready to roll.
Ready to roll.
So the network
Receiving.
is basically a debuff. And a lot of the units actually have networked weapons, including the including actually the Scout, which I believe now has received the advanced gun. So it will do more damage and has more range against the marked targets. So that makes Sentinels even more useful.
Ready for
We're gonna
pickup.
keep those guys over here. We're gonna deploy barracks, which we'll need soon. Our task is simple: secure the area for the support beacon activation by taking out all those forces and defend our base while gathering Tempest.
Your orders.
I'm gonna send my forces over here, try to stun them with the Riot van, while the
Construction complete.
Splendid. Affirmative. On the road. Stay back.
Sentinels deal with the rest of the forces.
Scouting.
Commander, it looks like there's some larger Tempest fields in the area. I'm linking you up with a support beacon. Use it to build up structures away from your base. Secure the Tempest before the Dynasty can.
We collected the crate, we're gonna place the beacon,
Pickup crates located. Acquire crates for immediate credit influx.
and start deploying refinery over here. We can expect an enemy attack coming up soon. And I am making 2 engineers for a very simple reason: they can repair units, and I need to quickly fix my Riot vans.
Ready for pickup.
And important things, engineers can actually repair from inside the garrisons.
What do you need?
So I'm gonna load 1 engineer each for now, inside both of them. The refinery is still being in production. I'm not sure from where the enemy attack will come soon.
Standing by.
I think the next... yeah, there we go.
Riot van. Loud and clear, command. Roger. What do you need? Let's go. Received. On the road. Kick it.
Suppress.
Location set. Received.
Construction complete.
Let's command. Live them
And
up.
take them out.
Roger, command. Let's go. On the road. Received.
There we go, splendid. The next attack will probably come from over here. There is also a crate that I can pick up. I'm gonna grab additional 2 engineers.
On alert. On the road.
Send this sentinel down here to collect another crate for me.
Roger. Keep an eye out. Moving.
And spend money on the vehicle bay and another power plant.
Base is under attack.
Enemy forces are coming in. We're gonna send our
Location set. Ready for
Riot
pickup.
cars once again.
Go. Understood. Acknowledged.
To eliminate the infantry force.
Stay back.
Sir? Yes, sir.
Alright, now we have 2 engineers inside 1 car. I'm gonna send this dude right here, however,
No problem.
Ready
and
to roll.
eject the engineer from here to produce 2 sets of guard towers over here,
Engineering.
which is also an objective.
Building. Placing.
Secondary objective accomplished.
On the road.
Commander,
Construction
We're
complete.
gonna place a couple of our scouts inside
awaiting
the
orders. You got it.
guard towers and fill the rest of the slots using the drone operators.
Awaiting orders. Scouting.
I believe I have enough cash to actually utilize once again the support beacon over here and make myself another refinery.
Constructing.
There we go.
On it. What do you need?
Unit ready.
So, because of the previous upgrade that I bought, the drones will actually mark enemies, and they will mark enemies for use for the scouts, for the field scouts.
Unit ready.
So they will deal more damage,
Your orders. Roger.
which already is quite cool. I will require, however, additional
Construction
turrets
complete.
to defend my base.
Combat ready. Got it.
There we go. But now for the most important gimmick that I will make a great use of in this entire campaign.
Training.
We're gonna make a couple of the drone operators once again. And I guess a power plant, because we're running out of power
Our
once
unit is
more.
under attack.
Loud and clear, command. Affirmative. Everyone buckled in? Loud.
Unit ready.
Heading in. On your command. Your orders. Light 'em up.
There we go, that attack has been eliminated.
Affirmative.
There's a damn rig on the ground! The Dynasty are taking the Tempest!
Engineers can repair vehicles, disarm mines, and construct guard towers. They can also capture enemy structures, train an engineer, and capture the Tempest rig to deny Dynasty harvesting.
It is one of the objectives, so we're gonna do that later. For now, I want to focus on constructing a couple more base defenses,
Constructing.
especially over here. But about the gimmick,
Yes, command.
you can put the drone operators inside the Riot van, and the drones will remain outside. They will still attack the targets,
Light van. Heading in.
effectively turning the Riot van into some sort of mini battle fortress with auto-healing.
Ready to roll.
Training.
We're gonna add a couple more drone operators and see how far will we go with this setup.
Constructing.
Standing by.
I can add more Riot vans, but I will require a satellite uplink with the Riot pod on top of it. And that's not happening anytime soon. For now, I want to go outside, collect a couple of crates for extra funds.
Ready to roll.
And I think those two Riot vans will just do enough job
Unit ready.
to handle this.
Keep an eye out.
Commander? Understood.
We are also introduced to the Hunter
where you
tanks.
say.
Hunter tank has a network cannon.
Accomplished. Silos detected. Destroy them to disrupt enemy economy.
Hunter tanks have a network cannon which will fire at an extra range and damage against units marked by, for example, sentinels.
Ready to roll.
So another unit that
Receiving.
uses one of the more important gimmicks of the GDF faction.
Constructing.
Let's drop the power plant.
Light van. Kick it.
We can probably add... Actually, I can't add this yet. I'm gonna drop a satellite uplink for now over here.
Standing by. Roger, command. Heading in. Location
Let's get a move
set.
on. Try to find some more
Everyone buckled
crates.
in? Heading in.
I believe there's actually
Kick
one
it.
more around here.
On the road. Received. Hold the line. I see you.
As you can see, lasers are still firing from the drones. And they are marking the enemies, so that's extra
Location
debuff.
set. On the road. Roger, command.
Construction
And
complete.
intel generation for us.
Let's go.
Commander, the satellite uplink grants access to upgrades for some structures. Select a structure to view available build pods.
Affirmative.
We're gonna produce the Riot pod,
Received.
Unit is on.
Affirmative.
and I think we are under attack. I lost one of the sentinel cars. And the Hunter tank as well.
Standing by. Scouting. Moving.
You got it!
Receiving, Commander.
Our
Ready.
base is under attack.
We managed to defend, that's fine.
Let's go.
Let's
Heading
go on a
in.
little hunt.
Everyone buckled in. Location set.
Try to find maybe a couple more crates.
Upgraded.
Roger, command.
And since we got our upgrade complete, so I'm gonna produce a couple more Riot vans and
What do
fill
you
them with the drone
need?
combo.
On the road. Kick it. Affirmative. Your orders.
As you can see, they deal almost next to none damage to my Riot vans. I'm sorry for a small cut, if you can hear it. The audio got actually interrupted in real life. Let's get back to mission.
Your orders.
We're gonna back up one of our riot cars,
Acknowledged.
riot vans,
Roger, command.
drop a suppression field,
Received. Standing by. Let's go.
get on top of the hill,
Your orders?
Unit ready.
and try to get rid of those boar tanks.
What do you need? Loud and clear, command. Head me.
It would be very nice if I could get this riot van to elite status.
Your base is under attack.
And also we have another attack coming in.
Infantry!
Loud and
Base is under attack.
Which I should be able to defend without any effort.
Constructing.
Rather with minimal effort.
Training.
Tools ready.
Engineers are still alive, that's good.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
We're gonna drop ourselves another box to faster produce the drone units. Drone operators.
Roger, command. Line them up. Target
And
spotted.
slowly proceed with
Received.
clearing out the entire field of the enemies.
Kick it. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Kick it. Heading in. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
I could in all
Location
honesty just create an extremely tanky
Let's
version.
set. Everyone
Although I'm not
behind.
sure if the repairs stack. I would have to test this.
Sir? Yes, sir.
Training.
Ready for pickup.
Acknowledged!
And I still have to capture the Tempest rig located over here.
Ready.
Perhaps another power plant, another set of defenses, since I unlocked the grenade turret as well,
Constructing.
and perhaps another vehicle bay to produce units from. Could help us out, because then I could also create a couple of hunter tanks to go with the riot vans.
What do you need?
Engineering.
Ready and waiting. No problem.
Unit ready. Our base is under attack.
We have enemy attack coming up over here, but that's fine. It seems we managed to defend against this.
Operator.
Unit ready.
Ready, sir.
Ready for pickup. On the road.
Construction complete.
You're gonna start producing drones as well, and you can get me a couple of hunter tanks to go with the rest of units.
Let's go. Location set. On the
Unit ready.
Kick it.
We're gonna move in,
Roger, command.
try to lure out some of the enemy forces, and poke back to the base.
Loud and clear, command. Hold the line.
Unit ready.
Target.
Get rid of the infantry first,
Your orders.
and then get rid of the boar tanks.
Loud and clear, command.
Unit ready.
Hold the line.
Unit is under attack.
Combat ready. Spinning her up. Yes, command.
Unit ready.
Stay back.
There's another crate I can utilize.
Affirmative.
I'm gonna retreat a little bit,
Standing by. Ready.
Unit ready.
add another riot van to the team,
On your command.
get those two hunter tanks into another group,
Right there.
Unit ready.
Roger that.
Training. On hold.
What
and
do
work
you
on
need?
filling up the last
Commander.
riot
Let's
van.
go. Location set.
Unit ready.
Target spotted. Received.
Unit ready.
Hold the line. Affirmative. Line them up.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Received.
Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Tanks can move in.
On your command.
I'll add another
Unit
two
is
to the
under
team.
attack.
Your orders.
Commander. Target confirmed.
Heading in.
Ready.
Standing by.
Platinum. Receiving.
Hunter tanks will focus on the boars,
What do you need?
Roll out.
Head.
and I will try to mark the target for the hunter tanks. I will actually have to retreat some of the units
Standing by. Kick it.
and let the auto repair kick in.
Anywhere you say.
Your orders. I see it. Your orders.
Splendid, eliminated.
Unit is under attack.
No problem. Got it. Spinning her up.
Loud and clear, command.
Alright, We are in the open field, let's wait for the repairs. We can add a couple of hunter tanks to go with the rest of the forces.
Roger, command. What do you need?
Add 2 more Riot vans to the team.
Let's go. Light van. Let's go.
And try to progress further.
Light them up.
It seems on insane difficulty most of the enemies start as the second tier of the veterancy, which does improve their armor and firepower statistics. And elite teams can be extremely tanky in this game, which is why I want to preserve my units as much as I can, because there's a great benefit in it.
I see him. Affirmative.
Now,
Everyone
to
follow
try
me.
and
Heading
capture
in.
the
Location set. Standing by.
Tempest rig without
Tools ready.
Unit ready.
enemies getting rid of my troops, this could be a problem.
Sir? Affirmative. I'll look at that. Ready, sir.
Alright, recall all harvesters.
I'm in. Enemy rig secured, Commander.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Understood. Affirmative.
Try to not lose units to the Tempest field. Dismantle the refinery,
Silos required.
Come in, General.
and I will send you to place yourself over here so you can harvest this
Ready
field.
to roll.
You got it.
On the road.
We should construct our own silos before we run out of Tempest storage.
Acknowledged.
I guess I can set up a rally point over here for tanks and Riot vans, because why not? But the team I have right now should be good enough to actually sweep
Location set.
around and get rid of the enemy base from behind.
Hit it.
So I'm gonna do exactly that.
Loud and clear, command. Received.
Unit ready.
Your orders? On the road.
Unit ready.
Standing by. Let's go. Light them up. What do you need?
There we go.
Silos required.
Counter tanks will try to focus on the boars.
Aye, command. Ready to roll.
Unit ready.
Standing by. Roger, command.
Anywhere you say.
Heading.
Alright, well done.
Received.
Unit ready.
We can now push forward.
On cancelled.
Vehicle reporting.
Affirmative. Everyone buckled in?
Additional silos required.
This combo will save our lives in many situations, and you may be bored of using it or seeing it after a while, but I'm sorry, I'm playing on insane difficulty. I will use every gimmick that I can to complete my mission, especially in missions like Mission 4,
On the road. Let's go.
which will be a nightmare
The base
that
is
I'm
heavily guarded.
hoping
Is there another
to
way in?
lower by extensive training and
Additional
proper perks.
silos required.
Light them up. Understood.
Unit ready.
Let's get rid of the barracks. You can stay over here, please. That will be nice.
Unit is under attack.
Standing by.
Get rid of the power plants.
Unit ready.
Get rid of another power plant.
On the road.
Rest of the team
Ready to roll.
can now
What
move
do
in
you need?
towards this place.
Location set.
Additional silos required.
And it's time for the backstep attack.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Let's go. I see him. Affirmative. Roger, command. I see him. Standing by. Ready for pickup.
There's a sizable force of the enemy coming up over here. Let's quickly deploy a suppression field to stun enemy infantry and lure out some of the forces inside.
Closing the ground.
Unit is under attack.
All of that while my forces coming from the main entrance.
Heading in.
Another stun.
Loud and clear, command. What do you need? Received.
Acquired.
Standing by. Affirmative.
Command
try to get rid of the enemy tanks. Unfortunately, I lost one of the clown cars. And I think I am going to call them like that. Because it's the quite possibly most accurate description for them. But now we can just simply destroy the rest of the base and destroy the silos that are the primary objective in this mission. There we go. And that's the final one.
Good job, Commander.
And there we have it, mission accomplished. Every mission, I believe, can be simple with proper perks, which is why I try to experiment a lot in specific missions with specific builds and try to find what works best for each one of them. And I guess that's going to be the nature of this playthrough. All objectives have been completed. For this mission we have received 1.8k requisition points, 1 doctrine point and 1 armory point. And so I believe this is going to be the end for today. So thanks for watching, like, share, comment, subscribe, and see you soon for more Tempest Rising. See ya.